everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Patriots going up against the Titans. With that, we'll send you up to Music City, USA, and Nissan Stadium in Nashville, my hometown. We're standing by as our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. They come out here in the eye. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. A whole bevy of Patriots there that time to bring him down. Offensive starters, here they are. And Delanie Walker, Charles, it's a guy that you and I said we wanted to discuss a bit.
Yeah, and we should, because remember, he came out of college as a wide receiver, so he's one of the early guys to move from a wide receiver position to tight end and still run routes as if he were a wide receiver. An excellent target.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Devin McCourty is one half of twins that can cover just about anyone in the league. A top-notch player who can play corner or safety.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing is Mariota. It fights him off. They'll roll him out right. And this one caught by Delanie Walker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Time running out here on the play clock. 4th down, Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. 18 yards the gain for number 18. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Rashard Matthews the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll try and run with Murray. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And for Edelman, first 100-yard game of the season this past week, 101. Century mark on 8 catches.
Remember earlier in the year when there was so much discussion about would Julian Edelman have to actually play quarterback for New England when they had the quarterbacking issues, guys were getting hurt, guys weren't able to play. But I think what gets overlooked is the work he has put in to make himself a top-flight receiver in the NFL. He plays with such passion and plays so hard each and every game, but does it with some skill too.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So the Patriots will turn it over to their left-footed punter. That's Ryan Allen to kick it away. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Second down, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succop. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for check downs or dump offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
And ready for 3rd and 6.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Brady again. Got a man, it's Amendola. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Amendola catching it left side. And now what they want to see here, he's still down on the field. Obviously such an important part of their passing game, and the training staff, they're going to have to attend to it. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady, and that is incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there, and that brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Murray the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a 2nd down run for Murray. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Tough day. Right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Mariota to throw it, and complete to the tight end Walker, right side. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that, but boy, you have to be surprised.
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Shift together here from the D-line. Murray the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
So the Titans are forced to punt as Brett Kern is on to do the honors. Back deep, Danny Amendola for New England. That's taken on the 25. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. Oh, look at the juke. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Brady now to throw. Over the middle, it's Amendola. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Martellus Bennett, the intended receiver. Now 4th down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. It's Brady. And right side caught. Hogan. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Brady. And that's caught. It's Hogan. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now Brady again. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Give them 30.